Here, people don't just relax, they live with a freedom that inspires anyone. That's the confidence that's breathed in every smile. In the shopping center, everyone looks for happiness in stores, but here it's found for free in every smile. Did you see how people walk with a lightness that invites you to fly? This is the elegance of living without needing to pretend to be someone else. Write to me below. What's the first thing you'd do if you had this peace? Paradise isn't just a place. It's the reflection of your soul. Because that ability to create joy that you observe is exactly what your festive spirit needs to remember. You can't help but notice the way people here live with a confidence that disarms. That's the carefreeness that only comes when you feel completely free. Here, each person lives with that same audacity, as if they had decided that limits are just suggestions. Because the most magnetic version of yourself is waiting for you to dare to set it free. Life is much better when you live for yourself. Here, every step is an affirmation of freedom and authenticity. There's a vibe of total freedom that makes you want to leave everything behind. Because sometimes, just dreaming about these places gives us the motivation we need. Look at how each person here seems to have rediscovered that inner harmony we miss so much. What would happen if you dared to set aside others' opinions to live like this? The confidence they radiate is the result of stopping competing and starting to live. That disconnection is the true luxury of a life without ties. Tell me in the comments, what would a perfect day in your life look like? This is the magic of a place that allows you to be who you really are without masks. This is confirmation that that feeling of purpose still lives in your heart. Here, natural beauty merges with confidence, creating a magnetic aura. In the work, everyone competes for the promotion. But here, the only competition is with yourself from yesterday. Did you see how people let themselves be carried by the breeze without any worry? Did you see how people let themselves be carried away by the moment? Do you remember when your presence was so luminous that people felt better just by being near you? Because life is much more than others' opinions. That's the difference between existing and truly making the most of life. Just look at why these exclusive beaches become so addictive for those who visit them. The approval that matters most isn't others, it's your own. True freedom is living without fear. Because paradise isn't just a place, it's a mental state. Because in the end, the real journey isn't a place, it's the person you become. Because the mindset of freedom is contagious and starts with small decisions. Just look at how confidence becomes the best outfit in this place. You can't help but notice how people here radiate happiness in every step. It's tropical elegance at its finest. In the shopping mall, everyone looks for the latest fashion. But here, style comes from authenticity without pretensions. Look at how people live without worries, with an audacity that's contagious. You can't help but notice how the environment brings out the best in each person. What would you do if you had this natural confidence every day of your life? This is proof that living without mental ties is the purest form of beauty. Did you see the carefreeness with which they laugh and enjoy the moment? Write to me below. What's the first thing you'd do if you had this peace? This is the beauty of being authentic. Because places like this remind you why it's worth investing in unforgettable experiences. There's something about these infinite shores that awakens the nostalgia for when horizons seemed limitless. Leave it in the comments. Would it be your job, your schedule, or your goals? Perfect nutrition isn't in external rules, it's in your internal bodily wisdom. True success isn't defeating others, it's becoming the best version of yourself. It's a tranquility that inspires you to leave the stress of the city behind. Because the beauty here is a life lesson. Incredible how people connect with the environment. It leaves you speechless. It's a tranquility that teaches you to live without the weight of expectations. That preventive medicine is living in harmony with your emotions and natural environment. In the pharmacy, everyone buys sleeping pills, but here rest comes from a calm conscience. Because living with this tropical freedom is a melody that fills your soul. Just look at how the sun highlights the confidence that's breathed in every step on these sands. People walk with a confidence that disarms you. You can't help but notice how people here walk with a style that captivates. This is confirmation that that inner fire you miss so much is still burning, waiting for new fuel. Tell me in the comments, what's the most striking thing about a place like this to you? Because the freedom that's breathed in every step is the greatest luxury. This is the beauty of being authentic. The best show isn't on platforms. It's in the epic story you write with your decisions every day. Paradise is a sensation that makes you feel at home. Paradise isn't just a place. It's the reflection of personal security. What's the most important lesson you take from seeing a place like this? This is the power of living in a place where the energy pushes you to be your best version. This is the beauty of a lifestyle where confidence is the best accessory. Look at the audacity with which that person walks, with a confidence that hypnotizes you completely. What inspires you most about people who live with so much freedom in a place like this? Life is much better when you stop worrying about what others will say. That's the tranquility that comes from living without worries. Pure confidence. What would be your first activity in a place like this? Life is much better when you stop worrying about what others will say. In the afternoon cafe, everyone orders caffeine to wake up. But here energy comes from being alive and present. Because this lifestyle makes you question everything. There's an aspirational connection that makes you desire more in life. What song would you like to listen to while walking on this beach? Here, the only concern is deciding what time to enjoy the next sunset. Look at how the sun illuminates that person with a confidence that captivates you. What would you do if you felt as confident and free as the people here every day? Living without fear of being yourself is the purest form of beauty. Because paradise isn't just a place, it's a mental state. This is the kind of freedom that's only achieved when you accept yourself as you are. Just look at that grace that dazzles and seems effortless. In the morning traffic jam, everyone is stressed. But here, people move with a grace that doesn't know haste. Here, people don't just relax, they live with a freedom that inspires anyone. This place teaches you that true freedom is mental. Here, each person is living proof that mental peace is true wealth. In the shopping mall, everyone looks for the latest fashion. But here, style comes from authenticity without pretensions. The most healing melody is that of your own breath when you're completely present. The best directions aren't in apps, they're in your ability to listen to your heart. What's that travel dream you have in mind that resembles this paradise? Here, each person lives in that dreamlike state where everything is possible and beautiful. Because life is much more than others' opinions. That personal creativity that turns real life into the most exciting series you could ever follow. That's the difference between living for others and living for yourself. There's a serenity in the environment that invites you to let go of all stress. This is proof that that personal magnet you long for so much is still working. It just needs to be genuinely activated. Look at how people enjoy every second with a confidence that disarms you. This is the transformative power of living without complexes or mental limitations. Comment below, what place in the world would you choose to start living like this? Just look at the grace that dazzles in every movement in these crystal clear waters. This place teaches you that serenity is the key to happiness. People live with a peace that makes you desire that same calm. That real self-esteem doesn't depend on virtual hearts, but on genuine and lasting self-love. You can't help but see how people here flow with a security that hypnotizes. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to have that freedom that dazzles anyone?